is very, very great and has many different aspects, but each aspect, each part of it can often be very local. I spent last weekend in Adelaide at Henley Beach, our MSC parish there, to preach the appeal for funds for our projects. I got a great welcome from both the priests, the parish staff and many of the people. And they work very hard for issues of justice. There's a group in the parish called MSC Mission Action Group, and they work to raise funds for a particular project. And they ask us each year for a project, and they will undertake to raise the full amount for that project. And they work very hard for that. Now, what we have given them and what they've accepted is a water project in Burkina Faso in Africa. It's $12,000 plus. It's for a bore well, pump, tank and all the pipes and whatnot that goes with it. And they will work hard to complete this project. And they do so with much satisfaction. At the moment, because of the COVID situation, many of their fundraising activities are curtailed, but they continue to meet to brainstorm how they can raise the funds and how they can continue the project. So that is one thing, and that there. During the weekend, also, I met with this situation of the refugees. And you will hear more about this as time goes on, and you may have heard about it in the media. A number of refugees who come originally mostly from Iran and have been incarcerated in these offshore detention centres in Nauru and Christmas Island and Manus have come to Australia for different reasons, mainly for health reasons. And they have had government housing and government support. Now all that has been taken from them. They will have to evacuate the house, they'll be put out, and they have no support. They cannot get a work permit, they cannot get any rights in Australia because they are considered to be boat people who are foreigners and aliens to the country. While the children can go to school, after school they cannot do further studies, so the parents can't do any studies, and they can't work, so they will have nothing at all. Now, there are people who are working to try and straighten this, to try and find some solution, even to find housing for them. If we can get money for the housing, you've got to find a house, and all this is scarce and hard to do at the moment. There's a group of people in Adelaide called the Circle of Friends, and there's a group, one group of that organisation in Henley Beach, and they are working to find solutions to this. And in contact with them and talk with them, I thought, well, the mission office can help here with something. So we got approval from the board, and we bought, and before I left Adelaide, I bought 20 $100 gift vouchers from Woolies and somewhere else, and gave it to them, so they'll be able to give it to the families, which will help them at least in the immediate future and with immediate things. These people will be doing some videos for us, which when they send them, I'll be able to put on this program, on this webcast, and you'll see more of this and learn about it. But I'm sure you can Google these things and try and find out for yourself. But this is a real issue of justice. Whatever the politics, whatever the stopping the boats and turning the boats back, and all these things that's been going on for years, and the struggle about these detention centres and the injustice of it all, these people are human beings. They are our sisters and brothers, even though they're of another faith. They are part of us as a human family, and to help them was one thing, but to try and resolve this situation, to try and get the government to resolve the situation in a compassionate and merciful way. And that is a big mission to undertake. So we are involved with this, at least in a small way, and we hope that that mission of mercy and justice will be fulfilled. Thank you. You'll hear more about this as time goes on.